Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In the previous video, we have learned how to set up HTMX, and then we also learn how to use any HTMX tags: hexpose, hxtarget, hxswap, and hxon. In this video, we will learn all the attributes of HTMX. Let's get started. Let's visit the HTMX official website, htmx.org. This website includes all the available commands and API. The latest version of HTMX is HTMX 2.0. HTMX gives you access to Ajax, CSS transitions, WebSockets, and server-side event directly in HTML. Emphasize this directly in HTML using attributes so you can build modern user interfaces. With simplicity and power of hypertext, we usually make HTTP requests using a tag and form tag. And then the event only click and submit. Method only get and post. But with HTMX, not only by a or form tag, but by all the available HTML tag. We can also send event trigger, not only click or submit, but can create custom event. Okay, we already implement this, the quick start, hxpose, and hxswap. Then let's go to the reference. In this reference, there are some subtopics, but we concentrate to HTMX core attributes and HTMX additional attribute. There is a few attributes here. We already implement hxpose, hxon, and hxswap, hxtarget. Now let's use other attributes. We will use the hxput to issue the put verb into the specified URL. Let's open our previous source code. Let's run fastAPI-dev. The service is running on this address. This is our previous app. We will add the action button here to mark our task done. This will use put method. Open the to-do item and then add button. Let's check first. Nah, every time the user click mark done, the task will be marked as done. Okay, let's do it in HTMX way. You can use pause or patch, but in this tutorial I want to use put because it is more familiar. And then don't forget to specify the target. In this attribute, I want to target the closest TR. In this case, is this tag. The closest of the triggered element is this. So I want to target current row. Outer HTML means I want to change all the tag and its children. So I want to change all of this with the response of this endpoint. Let's create the endpoint. Define a decorator. Let's create the method for the controller. I want to name it mark. to do as done. First parameter is request, and then the second parameter is task ID taken from this. Let's get the to do, the task by ID. This line marks the task, the to do as done. Let's return the template. Let's try refresh. Don't forget to inspect the element to know what process under the hood. Okay, let's click mark. Oh, there is an error. Don't worry. Let's check the error. Oh, sorry. I forgot to call first. Let's refresh. You can see, very simple. Just click the actions, and then the entire row is replaced by the response. Let's check the response. This. So the status changed from not done yet into done. Let's click another task. See, very simple. Very simple. Let's use another attribute, delete, issues a delete to the specified URL. We will add more button here, the delete button. So when the user click the button, the task will be removed. Let's add into this file. Oh, there is one problem. If the status is done, there is no need to show this button. Let's refresh. Let's try to mark one last task. Okay, done. Let's add another task. Add more button. I use HX delete. The target still the same, the current row. Here is the difference. In the previous one, we use outer HTML, but now we use delete. That means deleting the current row. Let's continue to create this endpoint. And then return nothing. This is just the empty response. Oh, we need to import. Not found. Okay, no problem. We can import manual. Let's check. Click the button and then see what will happen. Click delete and the task is gone. Let's click again, another task, gone. Let's delete this task, it's some crocodile. Okay, see, Very simple, very easy. Now let's add more functionality. Let's add the filter so we can see only the undone task using checkbox. Let's continue. We need to add the language. Let's add some filter here. Create the form. Let's specify the value 1 and then give the name. If the value of had done task is true, leave checked. Give the label. Let's see in the page. Oh, sorry, internal error. It is said that encounter unknown tag hide done task. I forgot to add if. Okay, right now there is no changes because we don't add any functionality yet. Let's add HTMX things. The syntax means when the form is triggered, the page will access this endpoint. Okay, let's try. Refresh the page, remove this network lock, and then click. Still there is no functionality, there is no action because the form is not triggered. So how to trigger the form when check or uncheck this checkbox? Using HS trigger change. This means the form will be triggered when any value is changed. Let's try, then click. You can see we have triggered the form. We send the form into the home, and then the parameter is hide done task, and then all the form is replaced by the response. Let's fix it. That is the default behavior of HTMX. So we need to specify the target. The target should be this table with ID task list. Let's specify the target, and then as we can check using this inspect network, the response all of the entire page. So we need to find the table from this response and then move it into the current table. So we need to select the target. Use HX select attribute and then specify the target. Last, add SXSwap outer HTML. That means change the target and all its children. Let's try again. Remove this, clear, and then click hide done task. Oh, we haven't implement backend. Sorry. We need to implement this. Add parameter hide done task. And we need to update this. Okay, change. And don't forget to add the hide done task context. Okay, let's do it again. Refresh, clear the log, try. Nah, let's check the log. You can see that only the undone task is shown. If you see, when we click the checkbox, the URL remains unchanged. We can add more functionality. So when we click this hidden task. This parameter hidden task equals 1 will be in here in this address without full reload. This is how we implement the server-side rendering. Let's try. We just add HTMX attribute hx push URL true. Only with this attribute we can build server-side rendering. Okay, take a look. See? No full reload, but we still have the behavior of server-side rendering. Only with HTML attribute using HTMX. Very simple, right? Just using the HTML, using attributes, you can build modern user interfaces with the simplicity and the power of hypertext. See you in the next video. Bye.